Hello, good day. This is Jade again from Custard Chicken Breeding Farm. So, in this video, i-dissect naman natin yung production type na Rhode Island Reds. Pero in this case, no? So, ang ating negosyo dito is yung hatching eggs, no? Or tinatawag na iba na fertile eggs, but basically, technically speaking, they are called hatching eggs, no? So, yan ang i-dissect natin, no, na product today, kung may kita ba o wala. And ang manpower, as usual, kayo na mag-isip, no, kung idadagdag nyo sa analysis or not. And then, yung supplements, kahit kayo na bahala, no, kung idadagdag nyo rin or not. But for me, hindi ko na siya idadagdag kasi basics lang. No? Kahit ako at times sa farm, wala akong mga supplement na ginagamit before. No? So, let's start with the capital, no? Kadalasan sa price na ngayon ng Rhode Island Reds is nasa 75 pesos. Okay? 75 pesos yung 1 day old, no? May ibang mas mahal, may ibang mas mura, no? May ibang tag 100, tag 120, pero let's say 75 pesos lang yung ating Rhode Island Red na CCO na nabili. So, capital natin, let's say that is 7,500 pesos. So, ang ating mapipisang, ating CCO na nabili ay 100 heads. Ayan. So, 100 heads ng CCO. And, dito sa 100 heads, no, ang assumption natin dito is 50% yung lalaki, 50% rin yung babae. Okay? So, yung 40 na lalaki, i-exclude natin siya sa analysis. No? Yung 40 na lalaki, ideally, siyang gagawin mo dyan is, ibenta mo sila, starting na na-identify mo na sila as males, no? Para hindi ka malugi later on. But then, if hindi sila nabili per head, no, during 1 month, 2 months, no, by the time na ready na sila for meat, no, pwede na sa makatay, pwede na sa ibentang pangkatay na lang. Okay? So, yung 40 heads na male, no, kasi 10 males lang yung ating iiwan para sa farm. Hindi siya magandang idea na ipag-grow po yung 40 heads till breeding age, no? Kasi masyado lang magastos, no? So, malaking lugi na yon. So, dito na analysis, 60 heads lang yung ating i-analyze hanggang sa dulo. Okay? Kasi yung 40 heads, nabenta nyo na o kinain nyo na. Okay? Yung 40 heads ng males. Okay? So, let's say, nabawi mo ng capital doon sa 40 heads na yon. Okay? So, sa 60 heads na lang tayo. So, 60 heads. So, usually, ang kanilang makakain, kasi regular na mga manok ito, nasa 9 kilos lang. Okay? So, sabihin na natin 10 para may allowance. Okay? So, 10 kilograms of feeds hanggang sila ay mangitlog. Per head yan, ha? So, ang cost per kilo natin, again, let's put it at 42 pesos. And ang total cost per head is 42 times 10. That is 420 pesos per head. So, dahil 60 heads yung ating mga manok, okay? So, 60 times 420, that is 25,200. So, yan yung magagasto natin sa 60 heads natin na Rhode Island Reds or pwede ring Black Austral Orps na production type. Okay? So, 25,200 plus yung ating 7,500. Okay? Okay? So, plus 7,500, that's 32,700. So, 32,700 at most, no? So, again, wala dito ang labor and wala rin dito yung supplements sa kuryente ninyo. Okay? Yan. Now, feed. Okay? Feed per bird per day. Let's say, usually 110 grams is good, no? 110 grams. Now, ang cost of feed, usually 40 pesos. Okay? So, 40 pesos per kilo ang ating breeder feeds. Okay? Now, cost of feed per bird per day. Okay, let's see. So, 110 grams times 40 divided by 1,000. That is 4.4 pesos. Now, dito ang iba, baka sabihin ng iba na, magastos mo kasi pure feeds. Kasi pure feeds. So, kasi sa atin dito, gusto natin i-maximize yung production sa analysis na to. Now, if meron kayong data, no, like written talaga na data, records talaga, no, na mas namang inyong production for 1 year, no, production naman for 1 year, gamit ang inyong alternative feeds, pwede nyong i-share sa akin, no, para malaman natin kung kamusta. But most of the time, no, from literature, no, from established na literature is better talaga ang pure feeds, okay, when it comes to production. Okay, now from researches, etc., better ang pure feeds, no, mas economical. Now 4.4 times 365, that is 1,606 pesos ang kakainin na or magagastos natin per bird, okay, for 1 year. Now 60 heads yung ating Rhode Island Reds, no? So 50 females, 10 males. Okay, allowance na yung other males, okay? So that is 96,360. Okay. Now, yearly egg production, syempre, yung iba na pinopromote yung kanilang manok, sasabihin 250 to 300, whatever. But, in my case, no, yung mga production types sa Philippines ngayon, I don't think mangitlog ng ganon kadami, considering yung mga breeding programs na nangyayari sa Philippines. Na most of them are inbreds, most of them walang selection na nangyayari, okay? So, for me, the most realistic na isiset natin dito, based on my perspective lang again, perspective ko lang to. So, let's go for, okay, 220. So, gusto ko sana 200 lang but let's go for 220. Okay, 220 eggs in 1 year. So, dahil itlog ang ating ibebenta, so, wala na yung hatch rate tsaka chicks, okay? So, okay. Now, 220 eggs in 1 year, 220 times 50 hens, right? So, 50 hens, that is 11,000. So, iba yung aking mga nakalagay dito. Okay, so total eggs. So, let's say eggs yan ha. Total eggs natin is 11,000. Okay, again, eggs yan ha, eggs. Okay, 11,000 eggs. Now, kadalasang presyo na, okay, erase ko daw. Okay, erase natin. So, total eggs. Total eggs natin in 1 year is 11,000. Now, ang presyo, price per tray, so price per tray, nag-range siya actually from 500 to 700, no? Yung ngayon, but most likely, nasa 500 lang siguro yung ating isi-set, okay? So, 500 per tray, okay? So, ilang trays ba tong 11,000 natin? So, 11,000, divide natin siya sa 30. Okay? So, 366 trays. Okay? So, sa 366 trays, okay? So, 366 trays times 366 times 500. Okay. Okay. So, 366 trays, okay? Times 500, ang gross income is 183,000. Okay? So, 183,000 ang iyong may income kung table egg ang iyong, kung hatching eggs ang iyong negosyo. Okay? 183 ang gross income mo, isubtract pa dyan yung 96,360 mo from feeds. Okay? So, 183 minus 96,360. That will leave you with 86,640. Now, if meron ka pang tauhan dito sa 50 heads mo, yung minus mo pa yan doon sa 86,000. So, 86,000, ito yung parang ano mo, no? Hindi siya net mo kasi net eh. So, 86,000 yung difference ng gross income mo and your feeds. 86,640. Okay? 86,640, isubtract ko pa dyan ang iyong kuryente, kung may kuryente ka pa, ang iyong tao, ang iyong, okay, mga trays, whatever, and mga supplement mo pa. Okay? So, is it worth it? So, that depends on you, no? Considering na 50 hens lang ito, 60 breeders, so 60 hens. 50 hens and 10 roosters. So, i-divide natin siya in 12 months. 86,000, that is around 7,220 per month. Okay? So, kung 7,220, kung may tauhan ka pang binabayaran per month, I don't think may income ka doon. Now, if you increase your number of hens, no, ang problem mo naman most likely would be most likely ang problem naman is ang buyers mo, ang market mo. Now, if you tell me na ang magiging negosyo mo is gawin mong table eggs, no? Gawin mong ibenta mo stable eggs ang iyong itlog ng iyong Rhode Island Reds, I don't think you'll make money. That's why I always say na kung table egg production ang inyong inyong negosyo, go for the hybrids, no? F1 hybrids, yung mga certified, yung DeKalb na F1 talaga, okay? DeKalb na F1, Dominant CZ na F1, H&N na F1, basta mga certified F1, okay? So, kung Rhode Island Red ang gagamitin niya for table egg, malulugi kayo. If hatching eggs, may kita, but then, again, i-consider mo pa yung other factors. So, for me, that's one of the reasons bakit hindi ako nagbebenta ng hatching eggs. Okay? Kasi medyo maliit yung margin. Now, di-discuss naman natin later, no? Probably bukas, yung sa hatching, sa chicks, no? Kung may kita ba sa chicks, no? Or mas better ba ang chicks kumpara sa hatching eggs. Okay? So, stay tuned. I-discuss natin itong mga to in the next few days and other breeds naman. So, this is Jade again from Custard Chicken Breeding Farm and good day.